Hey, it's your girl. I am Latoya B. And welcome to our podcast. I'm just saying. If something was to happen to your phone and it got exposed, would you rather your text messages be exposed or your pictures be exposed?
Ask people, have they ever had a one-night stand? Have you ever had a one-night stand?
Yeah, everybody has had a one-night stand.
Everybody has not.
Our podcast is going to be raw, uncut, and unfiltered, so viewer discretion is advised. So go ahead, put them kids to bed and hide your side pieces. If you need to, hide them sugar daddies.
Alright, so look, the views and opinions expressed on, I'm just saying, by the host or hosts, do not necessarily state or reflect those of the channel. Furthermore, the views and the opinions on topics and segments by the host or hosts are those of their own.
Hey y'all, hey, and welcome to another episode of I'm just saying. We are powered by I Am Corte Entertainment. I'm your girl, Latoya B.
It's me, Corte.
Mia F. Baby.
As y'all can see, family, B is not joining us on tonight. He is super busy. We will miss him and his fun antics, but we have our producer filling in, and he comes with his own, okay? So, as y'all know, we're going to jump into some good conversation. We're going to entertain you, and we got to hit on a hot topic. But before we do, I'm going to check in on my co-host and see how they doing. Y'all good? Y'all straight? How y'all feeling?
I'm good. Busy week, but I'm good.
Busy week? What you mean? Not busy. Like what you doing? What you got going?
In the middle of 2 stage plays, a film, and an event this weekend.
Oh, okay.
They got put up with y'all every day, so.
We are a breath of fresh air, so
He is.
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Right. Period. Send you an invoice. Oh, okay.
Right.
So Mia, how you doing? How you feeling?
I'm doing good. So I was not on set this weekend. My son had his last football game. So I did that. And then I did an improv class. Super, super dope. Like I learned a lot. It allowed you to let go of the preconceived notions of what you're going to do, what somebody thinks about you. Even though I am off the whatever, I do sometimes care about what people think, but just being able to be free and express yourself freely and do whatever, it was a lot of fun. So yeah, y'all definitely gonna have to come back with me.
Oh, okay. Okay. And you said it was free?
Yeah, that one was free. I did sign up to get the grant because I want to take all the classes. I feel like it'll definitely help me with this podcast. It'll help as an actress. It'll just help in life, learning how to bounce back when somebody try to stump you. So yeah, because that one over there, Mr. Corte, he quick on his feet, and I'll be like, you know what? When I think of a comeback, I got you. So now we're gonna be bow, 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 bow. Just wait,
No facts, because he do be coming like real fast, and you be
real quick.
like, "What?"
Who you talking to? Right?
Right,
Who you talking to? What
right.
did you do?
Um, I went to an audition.
Okay.
I um hung out with a friend. I washed clothes and did some housework, just a little bit because I didn't have too much to do anyway.
Right.
You
Um,
want here?
I wasn't here, but let me tell y'all something that was really cute though. Baby, that light bill was $33. I said, what?
$33.
Take on $33, okay? Because baby, I unplugged everything when I left. Everything. Microwave, uh,
Hey,
the lamp, the TV, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So
I ain't mad at you.
Cortez had my key. So Cortez, when you came over, if you noticed that everything was just like shut down,
Off. Off.
that's why. That's why. Yeah. So $33 light bill. Come on now.
Come on.
Yeah. So we want to shout out real quick to our family. What's up, Shantae, Lonnie, Richard? Hey y'all. Hey y'all.
Hey,
Hey.
y'all.
Tuning in. We also want to give a really quick shout out to our producer. Y'all see our new look? You know what I'm saying? We playing
I
with a
know.
little thumbs up. Okay, send stars. Yes. So
Indeed.
y'all already know how
Indeed.
this thing go. So if you want to send stars on tonight, feel free to do so. You also see our Cash App that is streaming along the bottom there if you want to bless our game. And yeah. So also feel free to share this live. All right.
Mhm.
So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into our first segment of tonight, Daily Dilemma by my girl Mia.
Okay, so y'all know I'm single, right? And maybe it's just me because I don't understand this new dating thing. Um, First, let me ask a question.
Okay.
What do you consider talking? What is the talking stage for you?
Talking stage to me is there's no commitment.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe you just met somebody and you're interested
Hmm.
and y'all keep in touch. And that's what I consider talking. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But I'm not off the market.
Right, right,
Right.
right.
Yeah.
On the road to dating. On the road. So it's
On the
talking.
road today.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
in the talking phase, do y'all hang out with each other? Do y'all talk on the phone? Like, because the reason I'm asking this question is because this guy was like, yeah, we've been talking for some time, and all we do is text. I'm not talking to you. I don't consider talking when you only texting. That's texting. And that's something I do when I'm bored. You're not even a factor if we only text to me. If we don't
So let me
talk
ask
to each
this.
other.
Let
Hmm.
me ask this. Did you express that to him in the beginning?
I did. I'm very adamant about I don't like to text. Like I
Okay.
don't like it. I don't like it anyways. Also, which I was gonna bring this up on another dilemma because I feel now if you just random good morning, beautiful, whatever, but even when I'm texting y'all, I just start the conversation. And I've got people say, you didn't even say good morning to ask how I'm doing. I don't care because we're texting. Like if we're talking on the phone, hey, how you doing? How was your day? Da, 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 da. I don't feel like I feel like texting is short form communication. We just need to get straight to the point. And if it's going to go over 4 or 5 texts, you need to call me, or else we don't need to talk about it.
But I still think you should have some kind of leeway in that because
Hmm.
texting is a form of communication. So if their initial message says, "Good morning, how are you doing?" at least answer that.
Yeah, I always answer, I'm good. How you do? But all this because there's only so much to me. There's only so much we can converse about via text. Like because I don't know how you're like if I ask you a question I could take it as you giving me attitude when you trying to be funny, or you're being serious and sincere. I can't hear your voice. I don't understand the inferences. I don't hear you texting LOL to me. When I text LOL, sometimes I'm not even laughing. I'm not even smiling. I'll be like, LOL.
I mean, but how can you text the word smile? It always been LOL. So what you gonna start doing?
I understand, but what I'm
SMILE.
saying, that didn't make it funny. You did not laugh out loud. I need, like, I don't know. To me, talking on the road to dating means that you should at least have conversations with this person. Possibly, we got FaceTime now, even if you can't meet up in person, because I understand we talked about long distance relationships last week. So I even understand that you can't necessarily meet up with this person or see this person. But we got Skype, we got Facebook, we got FaceTime, we got Google Meet, we got Zoom, we got all
Wait.
these different ways
You
to
said
see each
Skype?
other.
You said
Uh-huh.
Skype?
Don't people don't Skype no more?
Good now.
Oh,
No.
Good.
well, I know, not really in America, but in other countries, they love WhatsApp. They got WhatsApp. To me, if you WhatsApp me, I think you a scammer. But
Yeah, let's have a
everybody
scam.
else, all the other countries love WhatsApp except for America.
It's scamming.
Okay, so let me ask you this, because I feel exactly what you're saying. Because I'm personable. I like to have a
Right,
conversation. I need to hear your voice, hear your tone, pick up on your vibes or whatever that look like. We can't just only text. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And if you're interested, you know what I'm saying? And but have you said that to him? Like, call
Yeah,
me.
and I've definitely said it too, and I get it. I am busy. If y'all know JF Bailey team, he keep us busy. So I'm working. We're busy on the weekends. I'm a single mom. I get it.
Mm.
But at the same time, even if I can't see you, we should be able to talk on the phone. We should be able to FaceTime just a quick. I need to see your. I I will lose interest if I get a good morning. What you doing? How was your day? Hi, hi, hi.
Okay.
Good morning. What was you doing? What you do? WYD LOL.
Okay, but I hear you, sis. And but first answer this question from our family. Shantae says, have you called him?
I've called before and the conversation didn't last long. But the thing was, what made me stop this particular conversation is because we only text. I have called before. We've talked on the phone before. We don't talk often, let's be clear. But
Is this somebody you're
literally,
interested in, or is he just a friend?
no, no. I guess he was interested in me because
Then why do
last
you
night,
care?
huh?
If you're, I'm saying, if you're not interested in him, then why do you care that y'all don't talk on the phone? You aren't you
Because
happy?
There we go.
because he said the L word. He was like, I love our conversation. And I said, wait a minute, you don't even know me, and we only text 3-4 letter words. So you don't I don't think we should text anymore. Because now I don't think we should communicate anymore if we're not communicating. And for you to sit up there and say, like, yeah, I think we should be exclusive. I don't even know you.
So he said he loved y'all conversation. Have y'all had a full blown conversation through text?
Text. I don't consider that a conversation.
No,
I'm
no, no.
literally.
Listen. I know
What
what
do
you
you
said,
mean?
but have y'all had
Like
conversation? Y'all
deep
have back and
conversations
forth.
via text? No, no. I wouldn't dare have a deep conversation via text, because if I'm talking about you something deep, I'm not finna say that through text. Like, I got too much to talk about,
Sis,
or I don't
So
want to keep it secret.
what conversation he loved then?
I
but
don't know.
no,
A
but see,
meme, a gift. I
that's
don't know.
that's not what I'm picking up though, because I'm hearing annoyance in your
Yeah,
tone and in your
yeah.
voice, as if,
Yes,
as no, I'm not saying you're annoyed because he's saying these things that like, how I'm hearing it, because it's like it seems like you want something more, and you're annoyed with the fact that you haven't talked on the phone. How can you say we have good conversation when all we do is text? We ain't went out, we don't
no, no,
FaceTime.
no, 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 no. So to be clear, let's be clear. I did initially, but once I'm like, you know what? I've already put a cap on it, so you're friend zoned, and now it's no annoyance as far as like I want something more with you. It's like you wasting my texting, you wasting my free minutes, you wasting my these texts used to be 25 cents a text, and just because they free don't mean don't waste them.
Okay, but let me go back to something that I did hear you say, because I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that with her. I'm not going to do the calling card
Oh, shoot.
with her. But sis, something that you said, and I want to be very clear about this, because a lot of people say this. I understand that you are busy, but baby, if you were interested, I don't give a rat's ass how busy you are. We make time for what it is we really
I agree.
do. And so with that being said, people kill me if that's family. If you're interested hold on, let me put this disclaimer out there. Family, if you're interested in someone and they say they too busy for you or for whatever,
they're not interested.
They're not interested, okay? Because ain't nobody that busy they may not be available to go out often or whatever, but they're going to make time. They go to the bathroom. Hey, they're not working when they go to the bathroom. They're not busy making phone or whatever that looks like.
Right.
It takes 2.3 seconds to send a text thinking of you, get with you later. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah.
No, and I feel that initially I was making the effort. I didn't feel the effort was reciprocated. So my cutoff game is strong. Like, okay, I'm done. I'm emotionally disconnected. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning. And I'm gonna keep on going. Like it's definitely like a rollover. Like, and I was just like, kind of just take me out of circulation.
But are you not cool with just like here and there he reach out? Or are you just so annoyed with the fact that
I'm over it now. I'm annoyed with it now. Like, so I did tell him.
Do you block people? Do you block people?
No. I'm not a big. Only way I would block you is if you said something disrespectful.
Okay.
To like, and you got to be like, I'm not big on blocking people because I want you to see me flourish.
So let me ask you this real quick. So did you say to him, or did you ask him, to not reach out to you anymore?
I did. I told him today.
Okay, and what did he say? How did he respond to that?
He sent a long paragraph, and then he said that one hurt.
He said that one hurt. Okay.
Maybe nobody told him the truth. Maybe nobody told him the truth before.
No, because if you were putting forth all this effort or whatever, and then he's saying that he's hurt because you basically want to end y'all's textationship. You know what I'm saying?
Text somebody else.
That's a good one.
Honey, your number ain't even, when I tell you the fact that we've been texting literally like almost a year, like this is texting. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's your fault.
I'm telling you, this wasn't new.
It's your fault.
Mm-hmm. Wait.
It's your fault, sis. Let me tell you why.
I let it go.
For a year?
Texting.
It's your fault, baby.
That's why I said don't text me no more.
Nuh-uh, you don't get to say that at this point. Y'all go together real bad.
There we go.
So hold on. So that goes back. That goes back to what I had said. For him to say that he loved the conversation. For a year, y'all had conversation.
Honey, okay, when we get off, I'm going to let y'all read. I'm going to screenshot these threads, and you're going to be like.
I don't need it. He talking about for a full year. He talking about for the full year.
Okay, but here's what I'll say to you, sis. Okay, my good Judy, listen. You said at first that you were interested.
I was.
Okay. Now, let me tell you, I promise you I was with you until you said a damn year, because at some point you let him treat you that way and you were okay with it. It was enough to get by, because he should have not been able to communicate that way with you if y'all ain't never FaceTime, went out, hung out, talk on the phone. Baby, that sounds like a catfish, but y'all shouldn't have known that long.
Like we've hung out in the past. Like before we started this texting thing, we hung out. We've been around each other. We've been around each other. We've never had sex or nothing, but like we've been in the same vicinity.
No. I'm talking about you and him on a date.
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys have went out before?
Yeah, but that was a year ago, and we've been texting ever since. So I don't want to talk to you no more. I'm tired of you
Oh.
wasting my minutes.
Yeah, but
But
I
what-
wish you would have cut it off before then because you let it go
I
on
should
too
have.
long.
I should have.
Right.
I did not lead him on. I just I never initiate a text message. I never I literally just respond.
No, not lead him on. I said you let it go on too long.
I did.
Right.
I
You
did.
enabled the situation because he thought that was your form of communication, and you were cool with it,
Exactly.
and you let it go on too long because you should have,
Exactly.
after about a month, and we ain't really hung out
Right.
outside of that one time, and we don't talk on the phone at all or FaceTime or nothing, and all y'all do is text. Yeah, because
And I said, hey, and he ended up writing a long book of how I don't know, whatever. And I was just like, and at the end he said that hurt, and I didn't even reply back because
When he
I
typed
said
it,
what I said, huh?
he typed it.
No, he actually, because I sent the voice note saying
Okay.
that we shouldn't
Okay.
talk anymore. So
Okay.
I ended up, we've been texting, and I sent a voice note saying we should not, because it's still more personal than sending via text. So I sent a voice note, and then he sent a long voice note in response, and then he ended up saying that one hurt, and I was just like, but
Okay.
did it really?
Okay, so let's check in with the family real quick. So Shantae says he's trying to play games. A damn year, Mia? No. You did see Lonnie's post where he was saying that you were, basically dragging him along, right?
No, I can't read the post. And
Oh, so Lonnie says,
I didn't mean for you to read it. I know, but I can't read what he said.
you see it? She set the narrative a year ago. It hurt him because you have been dragging it along.
Exactly.
Right. Which is what I was saying. You should have cut that off a long time ago.
Well,
Mr.
it's off
says,
now.
You fed that man ego.
Mr. says, but what you may think is conversation may not be the same as what he think is conversation. See, you're conversing with him and you're wanting more, but he's thinking, hey, we good. She's responding. You know what I'm saying? And but also you said something about the texting in the, outside of good morning, what you doing?
Literally, how your day been?
The same thing every day or whenever you
every
reach out?
other day, every 2 or 3 days. Sometimes I'll message him back and it'd be like a month. He was like, "Oh, you forgot about me?" Like God. So I felt like if I because at first I was like, "Let me just stop texting," and I did that a couple of times, and so I was like, you know what? Let me put on my big girl panties and be like, listen, I don't want us to text anymore. Find somebody else to text.
I mean, you ain't put no small girl panties on, but go ahead.
So Shantae says, Mia, you are beautiful. Don't respond anymore. And Lonnie says, so you will be satisfied with an occasional voice note then?
No.
Okay.
No. I just don't want to talk to him no more. Like, I'm just kind of like, you know how you just be over, like, okay, whatever. And I have no emotional ties to this person. So I felt like I was wasting my minutes and his time. I be bored, and so let me text when I'm bored, and that's not fair to me or him.
Oh, so you did string him on because you
Hell, I replied back when I was bored.
So you reach out to him when you're bored.
No, I don't reach out at all. No,
okay.
I don't initiate.
Okay, so let's just take a great this is a great moment right there to take a quick pause. And family, guess what? We have a giveaway on tonight, okay? Yes, that's what we do, baby girl, okay? Baby boy. Yeah, we gotta get us a giveaway dance,
Okay.
Yes.
I guess. Okay. So, all right, here's the question. This fool said, okay, he phoned a friend. Okay. See, Renee, we'll get back to the dilemma in a second, but we're in the middle of giveaway. All right, so here's the question. If you won last week, you cannot win this week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here's the question. All three of us on this panel share a production together. What is the name of that production?
You mean currently?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like, we done been on a few productions together.
Right. So I didn't know if you talk about the current production that we're all three on.
Yeah. Well, it's still current. It's a movie.
You know what? Yes, family. So y'all heard that question, okay? If you know the name of the movie that all three of us are on,
See when they got it.
looks like we have a winner. Our sis C Renee, yes, but I'm married.
But we got a winner.
We got a winner. Tell her what she wins.
So the gift, the prize we were supposed to give last week. So it's actually our shot bag. Is what we're giving away.
Shot.
Yeah. So congratulations. Can we get a hand clap right there? Something like what we. You know what I'm saying for our winner? Yes.
On the show and doing it. So let me go. There it is.
Yes. Congratulations to our winner, T. Renee, for that. So be on the lookout for your gift. Yes. So our producer knows how to get a hold of you, so you don't have to worry about inboxing your information. So
right.
I'm writing her name down right now.
yeah, so let me just say this real quick, sis, before we move on. Back to your dilemma. If he would have conversed with you via text, I'm talking about good, juicy conversation, all of that good stuff. Would that still be your issue?
No.
The fact that he was just simply texting,
No.
or it was because it lacked substance?
No, the fact that we're just texting, I'm not a texter. I don't feel like you can build a bond via text unless you're in jail and you're doing a pen pal or you writing a letter. Even letters got more than that. But you free, I'm free. Texting me, I cannot build a bond with a phone.
Okay.
I don't build bonds with phones. I mean, people are addicted to their phone, but I don't build a bond with a person through a phone. I need to see you, be around you. Let me touch on you. Let me see how you act in public. Let me see how you are when you mad.
So when you told him that you more of a, talk person, in-person type person, what was his response to that?
He was like, me too. Maybe you just told me that to be like, you know what I'm saying? Because some people just want to be agreeable. But your real self gonna eventually show up. Because he was like, me too. I don't like texting this new age technology, da 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 da. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyways,
either he wasn't really as interested, or he was an introvert, and maybe you was dealing with a beta man. He needed you to take charge, and you know what I'm saying, and be like, "Baby, we go out."
I don't want no beta man, but
I'm not saying you do.
Don't do well with beta men.
Yeah,
because
I'm not saying
I will
you
bring
do
you through the mud. I will, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a great daddy, and so I know, like, I like men because if I feel like, man, my mama told me if you see a fool, bop him on the head. Yeah, and so you will get bopped on the head.
So moving forward in the future, sis, whatever your standard is, stick to your guns and don't let it drag out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not right.
Yeah. And so so Shante says stop responding, and
I'm done.
He is not the one.
And ain't.
Yes.
Okay, so real quick. So it's for both of y'all.
Okay.
You're on a dating app, and the dating app is text-based. How long will you sit on that dating app to have a conversation before you come off to have phone conversation? With both of y'all being a talkative person, how long will y'all sit on a dating app?
Mine is immediately within the same day or the moment or whatever, because I don't have time to text you back and forth. You know what I'm saying? After we get all the formalities out of the way, hey, how are you? Where are you from? You from here? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When we get all of that stuff out of the way, and then we get to that next point in the conversation, I definitely, if he doesn't do it, I definitely will say, do you want to exchange numbers? Because I'd rather talk verbally than texting. I'm not always on this app.
I say that too.
Yeah.
But You quit
I
to
would
give
say-
your number out like that?
I don't give a damn. Giving my number out means nothing. It
It don't.
like,
Yeah, I don't look.
it's not. It's nothing that they can
Giving my,
do.
it don't bother me giving my number out.
Yes,
Now,
giving up the
y'all
number.
know I did just recently have somebody play on my phone. Y'all
Right.
remember that? But that still didn't even bother me. I don't know who that was playing on my phone.
You
And
just
I felt
block
like
people.
that number one, that was a Google number. So to the dude that was playing on my phone, hell, you ain't even man enough to text me from your number
Right.
and talk crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? So I would say I give it a day or two. If it's over a week, I don't want to talk to you no more.
I'm,
Next.
I'm
I
a,
need to talk to you really quickly. I need to pick up you on your energy. And if
Right.
you can hold a conversation, and especially if you can hold a conversation without bringing up sex, then you're starting to win,
Then we're
right?
good. And so I definitely need to be able to have that conversation with you. And if you, hey, can we exchange numbers? And then they want to still text. Hell, we could have did this on the app. I don't want to talk to you no
Right.
more either.
Don't get my
So
number
don't
and
ask for my
text
number and
me.
continue to text me.
Do you
I
hear
still want
me?
to talk to you.
No, facts is I
well,
sold.
you did just say you ain't on the app all the time, so maybe
But it
you.
don't matter.
Like,
We still texting.
No, I said I would rather talk verbally. Do you want to exchange numbers because I'm not on the app all the time? I let it be known we need to have a verbal conversation.
Right.
I can tell a whole lot about a person by having a verbal conversation with them. And then if that goes well, we quickly moving into let's meet up. Because
Let's
what
meet in person.
I'm not gonna waste my time getting to know you via text, getting to know you over the phone, and I meet you in person, and either you're a catfish, you don't look like your pictures, or I'm not remotely attracted in person. So I like to get all that stuff out of the way, and once you check off all those little great communication, great conversation, we meet up, and you cool. Then from there, I can chill out and ride the wave and get to know you. But we got to get to that real quick because, baby, I don't have a lot of time.
Thank you.
This good Judy is 45. You feel me? And over here, we don't have time for all of that kumbaya.
Shout out to Kate Miss stood out. He's talking about we celebrities. We don't give our number out. As of right now, I don't care if you have my number. Like, it is what it is. And if I don't want to talk to you, I know how not to answer the phone. I know how to block. And I feel like I shouldn't have to block anybody just because I'm good at not answering my phone.
Sis, I hear you. I am not I'm the kind of person.
I'm not a blocker.
If you call me and I don't know, and I've already established I don't want you to call me anymore, and you don't respect that, I get joy out of you calling me with your dumb ass, and I'm not answering. The phone is just, you can't make me. So just respect my wishes and keep it moving. But I don't have time to be blocking, be deleting, be doing all that. And some people,
I don't even block on social media.
Me
like
neither.
I really don't even block on social media. I got people now. I had somebody one day when we were at the pool party. They was like, "Yeah, I heard you was dancing." I said, "You probably seen it because my page is public, and I'm not gonna block you."
I'm gonna say this real quick, and then Tori, you can move on.
Okay.
So, of course, I'm in the JF Beta group, and I see notifications come up. When I go to click on the group so I can see what y'all are talking about, why a message pop up and say somebody you recently blocked is in this group? Do you want to enter or leave the chat? I'm like, who did I block?
Oh, wow. Really?
We're gonna have a one off because I need to find out who
I found out who the person was. I'm like, why did I block you?
It's okay because you remember I woke up one day and I was like, I was blocked, and she was
we always
blocked you, and I was like, what I do though?
We always block one day.
She don't block, but she blocked everybody that day.
Okay, and Topher, put up Topher's message real quick. Topher says, I'll give it 2 days max, but I'll let you know I am not a good texter. Things get miscommunicated and misinterpreted. And I feel the best way to convey my message or build rapport is to FaceTime. Yeah, okay.
FaceTime.
Yes, because there's no voice in messaging.
Okay, really quick. Does somebody need to ask you, can they FaceTime you, or can they just randomly FaceTime you?
Yes.
Really?
Baby. Do not knock on my. That's like popping up at my door at my house.
How? You can just not answer the phone.
I could be doing anything. You cannot dry FaceTime me. You have to ask, can you do that? That's like popping up at my house. That is unacceptable.
But
See,
you,
so-
like you just said, you cannot answer the phone.
I know, no. I know that, but I think it's just it's cringy to me. Do not randomly I actually ended a friendship, a very long friendship, because he would not respect my wishes, because I hate that. And I told him, do not randomly FaceTime me without permission. Ask me first, are you busy? Okay, can I FT you?
Yes.
And then okay, but don't just do it and then mad when I don't answer. Like,
well, now getting mad when somebody doesn't answer, that's crazy talk. But I don't understand. It's just like calling them. If I don't want to talk to you, if I can't FaceTime you, I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to get mad because you want to see my face. Because I get it.
But I'm saying, sis, it's deeper than that, because this person thinks that they have that much access to you that they could just literally FaceTime you unannounced without, and then you could be doing anything.
And then you don't answer.
It's like peeking through my window. Why you peeking through?
Yes, it is, okay? Yes, it is.
Really?
It's levels. You text, you call, you ask for permission for FaceTime, and you dang sure got to ask for permission to come over. You feel me?
Well, no,
so there's levels.
Permission to come over is definitely. But I feel like that's your phone. You don't have to answer. I don't mind if I get a random FaceTime. I don't mind it. Now, sometimes I might be looking at
you don't mind about a lot of things. But you don't mind about a lot of things. That's why people do the things they do towards you.
Right.
You ain't set enough boundaries. You ain't got no boundaries set. I'm sorry. I just gotta make it known. You ain't got enough boundaries set.
So I should tell people. I mean, really, honest and truly, only people that FaceTime me, like the people that do randomly FaceTime me, they know that they can.
Hold on, there's a message. Hold on, there's a message that was up here, and I'm glad we circled back to that. Where is it? Right here. Shantae told you, Mia, love yourself enough to block him. I
don't have to block though. I'm not a blocker, but yeah, I don't have. I have enough self-control. You got to realize I have the like my cutoff game. You saying that, but my cutoff game is super strong. Like the first time I'm like, he never said anything to irritate me. I'm just irritated with the situation. But the people that know, they like, nah, I don't like it. I don't want to talk to you no more. And I'm grown enough to communicate it. I don't want to talk to you no more.
No, I'm not saying, sis. I'm saying that at what point in that situation, textationship, did you get annoyed with texting only?
I don't know. I honestly, I can tell you, I don't know. And I'm really, really big on not annoying somebody. I mean, not annoying somebody, ignoring somebody. I cannot stand to be ignored. That's my number one pet peeve, because quality time is my love language. So whenever I feel like I'm annoyed or somebody is ignoring me and they just like, you know what, I don't like, I'll take that offense and I'm like, I don't never want to talk to you again. And
we're not going to beat you up about it, because we already agree you let it go on entirely too long.
I agree. Okay? I agree.
Yes, and the family is agreeing too. They're not with that FaceTime either. Just that random.
Really?
FaceTime
y'all don't like the FaceTime?
Yes.
So they wow. Yes, okay. Well, I mean, the only people that randomly FaceTime me, they know that they can. So I don't have many people randomly FaceTiming me.
Right. Blocked and access denied.
This girl, I'm telling you, call her it was scissor hands, because baby,
listen,
she had a birthday yesterday. Shout out to Jack. Happy belated birthday, boo.
Oh, yes. Happy belated Jack. All right, so family, thank you guys so much for chatting with us on that. We're going to go ahead and move into our next topic of tonight. Culture tag by your girl, me. I mean, it's just culture tag. Okay, family. So you guys have to be super quick and chime in. Okay. Culture tag. If I was to put up IYKYK, y'all know that means if you know, you know. Okay. So that's what this game is. So Mia, Cortez.
Yeah, I got me a
I'm gonna
pen
need
so I can write it down.
Huh?
I gotta write down my acronym so I can look at it.
Okay, is this showing up backwards?
No.
Okay, cool. Then I can, he's gonna put it up there. Or do you want me to show it? You gonna put it up there? You want me to show it?
I could do either or.
Okay, put FOA.
FOA?
Yes. Okay, family. So Corte Mia. Oh, that looks good too. So, y'all, family, what does that mean? And by the way, this is a daily saying, okay? This is a really easy one. You getting ready to explain something to somebody, what do you say?
No.
When you're getting ready to explain.
Oh, first of all.
Oh, okay.
Oh. All right, for your info. No, that ain't right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yes. So okay. All right. So that was the easy one. I'm gonna take y'all slow one more time. Okay. All right. And Corte, just focus on the card because it shows up really good.
Okay.
Yeah. So here we go.
SYS.
By the way, y'all, this is Black Twitter. These are the things that are said on Black Twitter.
Oh, I'm not a tweeter.
Share your screen.
No, okay. So if you are interested in someone,
shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot. Yes. Yes. So now y'all see, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of a hint, and then you'll be able to
I got it.
To go from there. Okay. And actually my hand was getting tired, so type this in.
That quick?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I was trying to keep it still. KTSE.
KTSE?
Yes, KTSE. Now, this is Black Twitter as well. This is a saying that we say all the time. If somebody annoy you and if somebody bothers you, get on your nerve and annoy you, you tell them to do this.
Oh, KTSE. KTSE.
It has to do with vibes. It has to do with if they get on your nerves and they tick you off, you tell them to do this. It has to do with like vibes and what goes with vibes.
Energy.
Okay, exactly.
Keep that same energy.
Keep that same energy.
That's it.
Keep that same energy.
Because I was like, keep that. I was thinking the S was the S word.
I'm giving you the answers. Golly.
It's okay. It's 2-1. It's okay.
So you say it. Oh, Lottie. Okay. So family. Okay, here y'all go. Here we go. This one is going to be pretty good. YGMM.
YGMM.
YGMM. Y'all, this is family and friends. This is something that your mama told you when you was little. When you asked for something.
You got McDonald's money?
You got McDonald's money?
I was not going to hear that because my daddy got me McDonald's.
You got McDonald's money.
I always got McDonald's. So, yeah, I didn't get that
one. YSIU.
Who?
YSIU.
YSIU.
Yes. All right, family.
You show it's ugly.
How did you know?
Because I was like, how did you get that?
You know what? Okay.
Or it's the family out here saying it.
Right. No, the family is not coming in yet.
First of all, Lottie, I was not that spoiled. I'm just a daddy's girl.
Okay, here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
YGMOS question mark. This is a daily saying, okay? Now, think about it for a second, but let me tell y'all. This is that one person family that is your friend, and you have to screen the call.
You got me on speakerphone?
You got me on speaker.
Ah!
Because they always say that about me.
Am I on speaker?
You got me on speaker?
You got me on speaker. Yes.
You got me on speaker.
Are you that friend?
Because I be asking, you got me on speaker?
Are
Hold
you
on.
that friend, Mia? I gotta be
I'm
like,
definitely,
you got me
they
on
know
speaker?
I
not
would
to
say-
answer the phone on
I
speaker.
won't say speakerphone. I'd be like, who with you?
Nah,
Right.
they know. They be like, girl, you know I ain't got you on speaker. Because I be like, they answer the phone. Hold on, I'm in the car. You on speaker? I'm like, okay.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. IIA BDFI. All right, family, we want to see y'all tune in. So y'all hold off via Cortez, see if the family is going to get a chance to chime in here. These are words that we live by. Okay. That's IIABDFI. Now, this is a saying that is definitely words to live by, that you say if somebody want to do something to change something and you don't want them to change it. This is something that we typically say in Black culture all the time. If you want to change something, if somebody say, you know what, never mind, I think I'm gonna do this, and you say, no, don't do that, because of this is what you would say to them.
Don't do it.
Family, any guessers? I think they're stumped too.
Oh.
Okay. Mr. says, if I ask but don't fuck it up. There's no you on or but don't fuck it.
I was like, if I asked for it, I was like,
Mr. I would say to you, Mr., that your first word is correct.
If.
This is something that somebody, they want to change it up. You know what I'm saying? So say the way
if
that
it ain't broke, don't fix it.
If it ain't broke,
Oh.
don't fix it. Yes.
Got it.
That's right.
Man,
really
I was struggling.
It just looks like that because when you look at it like that, it's like, what? But really, it's so simple,
if
right?
it ain't
Like,
broke, don't fix it. Yeah, I got it. After I said it, of course, I was like, dang it, that's it.
Right. Okay. This one is going to go really fast. Here we go. Corte, you ready?
Uh-huh.
S C B I G Y S T C A.
Oh gosh.
Okay, family. Y'all look at
gosh.
this. Y'all hold off one more time because the family is going to get this. This is family and friends right here. This is something that your parents said to you when you was little growing up. This is when you got in trouble by your parents. Like,
Oh,
Stop that
stop
crap
crying
before
before I give you something to cry about.
yes, stop crying before I give you something to cry about. Yes.
Did Mia say it too?
Mia said it too. Yeah.
This heifer.
Yes.
Now my mama did tell me that.
Yes.
Oh, my mama stayed saying that.
Okay, family, we have 3 more. Okay. Oh, Lucky says I tried to type it. Okay, here we go, fam. We have like 2 more real quick. ATE OTD.
At the end of the day.
Oh, yes, Mia.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
At the end of the day and the beginning of the next morning. Yes, Mia.
The day gotta end.
The day gotta end. Okay, so I don't know if y'all this one is really quick. So y'all ready? Ready, Corte?
I'm ready.
L-I. Yes. Oh, yes. That's great. LITS.
Like I said.
No. That's a really simple one. It's words to live by. This is something that we all know. It happens. This is something that we when you go through stuff and then reality hits and you realize this. You realize this as the days go on. You know what I'm saying? With your loved ones, with your kids, family, friends. This is just something that it's just one of those life lessons. I mean, it's something that we say, it's words to live by. It has to do with not taking things for granted. Not taking our being for granted. Lonnie got it. All right, family.
What was it?
Yeah.
What Lonnie said?
Short.
Short.
Life is too
short.
short. Well, Mia won.
I knew that y'all was going to get that one. Hold on. We have one more. That was the easy one. Okay, here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
DMEYIFOYF.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even know if I want to give y'all a hint. This one is okay, but I have to tell you that it is family. And it's just, hey, one of them things that your parents said to you when you was one of them things that your parents said to you when you were younger, when you were showing out. You know how sometimes we think that our parents is one of the homies, and they not.
Wait. I know what it is.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, because our parents don't play with us. Like they not one of our little nappy head little homies or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to think of the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Lottie. Yeah. Don't make me embarrass you in front of your friend.
Oh, okay. I seen the don't make me, but I was like, I'm not one of your little friends.
That's what I had said. That's what I said. Don't make me.
I got the don't make me, and I'm not one of your little friends.
Yeah, don't make me embarrass you in front of one of your little old friends.
When you showing that in front of don't make me,
Okay,
because I can.
Y'all know this one?
PWYT.
This is words to live by. Do y'all know this?
Play with your. Never mind. Wrong one.
You. Game over. You go too far. You know what I'm saying? That's what, Cortez.
You gonna give me counsel?
Right. What you preach. Yes. All right. So yes, family. We wanted to do this.
Bunny said she'll say the same thing I said.
No, Bonnie, no. All right, well, listen, we're going to let our producer cool off real quick and go get him some water. Y'all, family, stay tuned. We're going to jump into our first commercial. We'll be back for some more of, I'm just saying. Oh, Mia, you won that.
What's going on?
Me and my husband were great, actually really great and in sync with each other.
Why the fuck are you texting me this time of night? I'm with my wife.
Well, he's kind of like a sex addict, and it's hard for me to keep up.
Mm-hmm. Spice it up a little bit, maybe add another woman into the mix.
No. Hey, you know what, man? Something ain't right with that, dog.
Looks like Kamora's coming back again. You know what? I wonder what's going on with her and her husband.
We're not gonna do that to our clients, okay?
I'm the assistant that referred you and your wife to another doctor so y'all can get some help.
Don't try to act like you care now, Thomas.
Ariel, I've always cared. You just don't know how to let stuff go.
Do you know how many sacrifices I've made for you and I to be together?
I know, Ariel. But what about you? What about what you've done?
I haven't done anything but be a damn good wife to you.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna go talk to him and get that closure.
This motherfucker needs a reality check. Is the plan gonna work?
Where did we fail?
Are you sure about him?
Yes, very sure.
Oh yes, we're married. Oh yes, we are. And I'm here to tell you, it brings some scars.
Welcome back and welcome back. I want to give a real quick shout out to I Am Corte Entertainment for that dope trailer, But I'm Married. I do see our family had asked when is the release date. We don't have a release date yet. We know it will be out in 2025 within the first quarter. So that could be January, February, or March. So be on the lookout for But I'm Married. And I also want to give a shout out to Corte because he's already been in the lab, busy writing part 2 of But I'm Married. Yes. So stay tuned for that as well. That brother is busy. All right. All right. So, family, before we jump into our hot topic, we want to give something else away. Okay. Is that all right with y'all? Yeah. Thank you so much for that, Jack. She said that was a dope movie, by the way, Corte. Yes, it was.
What are you doing? What is that?
What is that? I
Oh,
don't
shit,
know.
we back. We back. I didn't know who was back.
Yes. Okay. So, with that being said, family, here is the question. All right. And yeah, we're not making this easy because we giving this away. And this is for, if y'all can see my shirt right here. I mean, I'm just saying, yes. Okay. And are we going to let them pick the color, or do we already have a color for the shirt that they're going to get?
They can pick a color.
They get to pick you get to pick the color. Okay.
That's
all right.
custom.
Yeah. So you get a custom shirt of, I mean, I'm just saying, the one and only, your favorite podcast. Now, with that being said, this question is not going to be easy. All right. Okay. So if you are one of our true supporters, then you would have kept up with our shows along the way. All right. Ooh. Okay. Now, in the month of June, I mean, I'm just saying, had a dope guest on the show. Who was that guest in the month of June?
Oh, that's a good one.
Think about it. Think about it.
That's a good one.
Family, we've had a lot of dope guests come in the building, all right? But who was that special guest that we had in the building in June? Should we give him some hints? Should we throw out some names?
We can give a hint.
We can give a hint. Now, keep in mind that month was what? What was the month of June?
Pride Month.
It was Pride Month. Who did we have on the show in the month of June as our special guest?
Mr. said, can he answer and give it to somebody, please?
he just ready. He probably got the name already typed up and everything. Let's just give our family a chance to see real quick, Mister, before.
Right. Mister, if you think you right, Mister, type a name of a movie she was in.
It is a woman. You heard Corte give that clue right there. We did not have Tyler Perry on the show, but we would love to have him on the show. Yet. Yes. So it looks like Jack said the mental health, was it the therapist guy? No, it was not the therapist guy. No. In the month of June, this was Pride Month. Okay. No, she's not in But I'm Married.
No.
She is a dope actress. She's also she is a blogger. She's married. I remember her, but I can't think of her name. If you could think of what her name starts with.
I was just gonna say that.
Yes. Vonnie, looks like we have a winner. Yes, Vonnie. Y'all give it up for Vonnie. Woo, that is right. Raquel, the one and only. Yes. Yes. So Vonnie, if you will be ever so kind and hit us in the inbox, or hit Corte up and let him know your shirt size and the color. And we want to congratulate you as well as our first winner, C. Renee, on our giveaways on tonight. Yes, shout out. Yes, I like the hand clap, Corte.
Hold on 1 second. Let me look at something. I need to verify something. Because Mia is on to something.
Mia's on to something?
Yeah, Mia's on to something.
We had 2 guests in June. We did?
We did.
That was in June as well?
Yes.
Okay. So he's verifying because I didn't think it was June, but was it June for the therapist as well?
I'm trying to look and see because I think so.
Okay.
I think so. So if that's the case, that's 2 prizes right there.
That's going to be 2 prizes right there, Jack. So we're going to verify that, Jack, to make sure to see when the therapist was on. And if so, you also will receive your custom, I'm just saying, shirt as well. Yes.
Right. Yeah, let me verify. Give us a moment. We'll verify.
Yes, we will verify that before the end of the show, Jack. And we do want to give a congratulations out to Vonnie and C. Renee thus far. It's our 2 winners of tonight. All right. Now, at this time, we want to go ahead and move into our next segment of tonight. Hot Topic.
Hot Topic.
By my boy, Corte.
Thank you for slowing it down, because I'll try to find the video. Okay, y'all. So we were just talking about, and it's just so odd how this happened. I didn't tell the group what I was going to talk about today. But Mia talked about talking, and for some reason, my hot topic is about a wedding. Like how that happened.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just going to play the video for y'all, and then we'll talk about it, because the video is self-explanatory. You ready?
Okay.
I'm ready.
There is no guarantee that this life is easy. Yeah, when my world is falling apart, where there's no light to break up the dark, that's when I look at you. When the waves
everybody, yeah. Rock your body, yeah.
Okay. Did y'all notice something?
It's kind of bare. Look kind of bare to me.
Definitely empty up in there.
Yeah. Okay. So she planned the wedding. Hold on, some comments coming up. So she planned a wedding. Her and her husband been together for some years, and they went in for $10. and they sent out invitations, and some people said it was coming, some people said it wasn't gonna come. Okay. Now, as they was getting ready, they didn't know who was in the who was gonna be in the venue. So they was, in their own separate things, getting ready. Her mom came and let her know at 1:00 there was nobody there. But the family, those people you saw in the video. She wanted to give them more time to show up. So they waited to 2. Could have waited for the start at 1:00. So they waited another hour. So 2:00, doors open, and that's when she walked into the venue and to a empty venue. Now, the reason why people didn't show up is because a lot of people were saying she was a very horrible person.
That she was a horrible person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she was a horrible friend and stuff like that. So it's almost like getting your lick back. But this is a very horrible way to get your lick back.
So I have some questions because first of all, I know, I've been married before, and not everybody do it the same way or traditional way. You can do it however you see fit. But one of the things that we did was, RSVP, because when you're talking about food, the size of the venue, things of that sort, you kind of want a ballpark number so you know what you're working with, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I would like to know if they RSVP'd and still didn't show, or if they didn't RSVP at all.
All right. Hold that thought. They sent out an invitation to 75 people and 25 people RSVP.
So they were expecting 25 people to come.
Yeah.
Okay.
The venue was 40 people. Only 5 was there.
Now, if she is a horrible person, or friend, family member, whatever, that's not going to be a shocker to her, right? Because your track record. I'm saying, if you are horrible, you mean to tell me ain't nobody told you that at some point? Like, you ain't fell out with nobody?
If I send you an invitation to my wedding, I think we cool. So there's no way I'm going to send an invitation to somebody I barely know or that I'm not close to celebrate something before God. If I send an invitation to my wedding, we got to have a serious connection.
I think that also, if you are a horrible person, you are hoping that mends that thing. Not necessarily that it's mended. I think that you can still be, if she's a horrible person, she's not naive to the fact that people don't deal with her. And maybe this was her way of thinking that they would push through because it's her wedding and come out and celebrate her.
So is he horrible too? Because none of his boys came to his wedding.
Yeah,
so they just two horrible people.
Well, no, I'm saying, if you're with a horrible person, you can be a family member and can't stand the person that your family member is getting with.
But you support them if you're going to be with them, and you show support.
No, if you do not like somebody that your family member is with, say your sister, for instance, okay, and you cannot stand her fiance, you may come on the strength of her, but if it's just that bad and he's drug her through the mud, he's a bum, he's a user, whatever it may be, some people choose not. I'm not supporting that. I'm not
right.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not going to RSVP and say I'm going to go, but I honestly believe, like,
I wonder if
she needs to know. Now she needs to realize, I don't F with y'all. Like, y'all don't F with me. Okay, now I don't F with y'all either. So it's gonna hurt at that moment, but that's definitely a lesson learned. That means I ain't got nothing else to say to you. I don't F with y'all, y'all don't F with me. Let's walk past each other and never speak again.
That is if she is not, because something's just telling me that I just can't believe that she's shocked, right? But let's say she really is, okay?
Okay.
If she's really shocked about that situation and she thought that she had better relationships with people, naturally that is traumatizing, because it's one of the days of your life that you want your family and friends around to support you through your union. So that's very hard to get over. You know what I'm saying? To push through.
So right now, for what I'm reading, somebody is going to help her do a do-over of the wedding, and people who have seen it, because the video have been viewed over 9 million times. So random people who watch the video are saying they'll show up to the wedding, and they also taking up a GoFundMe to help recoup some of the money they lost to put this wedding on.
Baby, you ain't got to never speak to me again.
I
But
think I
at
need
the
a little
same
bit.
time, I would rather them not come than come to my wedding and wish me ill. I'd rather you not be there than to be there wishing me ill at my wedding. Like, I feel like your child's christening and your wedding are two of the most important things in your life. Um, and you only need people there that genuinely love you.
Right. I don't know if I necessarily would want to do it over with
Nah.
strangers, but if they
Right.
wanted to bless our game because we're out of money for the venue, for the food, for the ceremony itself and all of that, then I'm cool with that. But I don't know if I would necessarily need to walk down the aisle again, because ultimately it's about them too. We are
Right.
just supporters of it, right? They're going to get married regardless.
Right.
But let's see what the family has to say about it, because the family's tuning in. So Lonnie says, entertain and enjoy those that show up for you. Forget about the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky says, maybe something happened that triggered everyone prior to the wedding, but after the RSVP went out. That's an interesting thought. David says, hopefully the pastor showed up, but he's getting paid. Right. And Mr. says, wait, a do-over, why? That's kind of how I feel. I don't David also says, I had none of my people at my wedding. I got married in Vegas though. Yeah, so if you're doing a destination wedding, then
That's different.
that's different.
I know that I will say that I knew somebody that got married and I considered him a close friend. And I did not get invited to the wedding. And I was like, oh, wow, we're not friends. Because I literally considered you my friend. And for you to get married and not invite me to the wedding, I was like,
How
oh,
close were
wow.
y'all? Y'all were super close?
No, like super close.
Okay. So budget, because some people feel like that, right? But
No. We were super, like, my mama was in a coma. I worked, so he sat at the hospital with my mama while she was in the hospital.
Oh.
So, like, yeah. His dad was sick. His stepdad was sick. And
what
I'm
was
over
his
there taking his
reason? What was his
stepdad
reason
blood
for not
pressure.
inviting you?
His girlfriend or the fiance at the time, she thought me and him was messing around.
Oh, well, then there you have
But
it.
at the same time, he would never let me have that conversation with her, because never have I ever, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
But I
but
felt
no.
like that was the conversation that needed to be had. But then he was like, "Nah, we still cool, but we not though. We're legit not friends anymore."
They already ain't building that on trust, because if she don't trust him enough to accept the fact that y'all never did anything, that she's
they
still
together.
then
They
yeah.
ain't together no more.
No,
there it is.
but no, because you don't get to just easily tell me it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? You have to.
I get that.
You have to. Have you ever been around? Have you ever?
She did not want to meet me. She was like, I don't want to meet your little girlfriend. I'm not her.
What made her feel like you're his girlfriend off top? Like what?
I don't know. Because he had a reputation, but I'm not her. It ain't my fault that he got whatever he got going on before me or during me or whatever. But you fail to realize, I know what he was doing while he was with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, we were legit friends. And
but here's what I say to that. You may not understand it, but I will say, if that is your friend, somebody you considered your friend, if he knew that it was going to cause more turmoil trying to convince his fiance that y'all don't have nothing, and y'all know y'all don't have nothing, and he just decided to not even dive into that because it probably was not going to matter, her mind was made up, then you love him through that, and you don't be mad at him because he's choosing not to have you there to add to it. Just love him from afar, support him from afar, instead of trying to force you know what I mean? Because
no, I totally get what you're saying, but the fact of the matter is, I didn't know about it until I seen the marriage certificate on Facebook.
That he got married.
It was not like Mia, I'm getting married. I can't invite you. Da 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 da. We need to have this conversation. It was literally like,
that's different.
You married?
That's different. Yeah.
Man,
He could have at least told you. He could have at least told you
that's
the
what I'm saying. When I
situation.
seen it on, like when I tell y'all, like I literally cried, like I cried. And see, he didn't live here at the time, so he came in. I didn't know he was getting married because he flew in. He wasn't living in the country at the time. He was living out the country. So
But
when he flew in, got married, took her and flew her back to them. So it's a time difference, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I see it, and I'm like, "You're married."
but you know what you just did though? And I'm not saying I don't know if I would have reacted that way or not, but this is what you did. You said, but they're not together anymore. So would you have really been happy for them if you
No, the reason, yeah, I definitely would have been happy because I wanted them to find love. The reason I said it like that is because I'm like,
she prematurely judged?
yeah, you,
Okay.
you stopped our friendship because everything that glitters ain't gold. We had a genuine friendship. You stopped our friendship because she looked good.
But that's okay because that's not you know
That's
what I'm
not my
saying?
friend.
Like,
And I'm like,
that's your
that
friend.
is that part of our life is over, and I'm okay. Like I was like literally, his birthday was yesterday too. Him and Jack got the same birthday, so like I'm okay though. I was hurt for a long time, like a very very long time. I was hurt.
Wait a
Like
minute.
wow.
I understand, you know how it is. We want to be there at our friends' most precious moments, right?
Because I want the
However,
best for you.
no, I get that, but I'm saying that even though you knew that you found that out after the fact and all of that or whatever, and then why not then you still have the friendship, even though you understood it's like, oh, he's got an insecure one. You know what I'm saying? But that's still
Because
my friend.
no. Because of the way it all happened, and then after that, I did get an apology. I will say that I did get an apology. It was like, I'm sorry, I was a horrible friend, blah blah blah. The story went on, but then later on, he was like, the only time he called me was when he needed something, and I was like, dude, our friendship is not. It's not. You know what I'm saying? This is a parasite. This is not mutual. This is you're only calling me when you need something now. So I'm adult enough to have those conversations. Like I just don't think we should be friends anymore, and we hadn't talked since.
Maybe because I guess my situation didn't end that way because I have a very good friend of mine that got married and thankfully his wife and I are cool. But if he told me, "Hey Toya, my wife thinks something or feels a way," I would respect that and fall back and not have a friend, you know what I mean? Like not be able to be friends with my
Yeah.
friend the way that I would like to be. Just because I understand how that thing, when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to female male friendships, how
Mm-hmm.
the other party can be insecure about that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I definitely understand.
So it's like a tread light thing, right? You know what I'm saying? Like even now, I promise you, I get it with Cortez and hell, I ain't even with these people. I be like, my best friend is, and they be like, he's your best friend. Or Mr. He's your best friend.
Yes.
It's like, oh my God, I don't want them, they don't want me.
Right.
But my friend, some of the interests that I've had, they don't understand that I have two guy best friends. They don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh my.
We
So
really have to talk about that because
yeah.
there's nothing wrong with being friends with the opposite sex.
I definitely don't see anything wrong with being friends with the opposite sex. Now, it's a different situation when you gain a new friend of the opposite sex. I do feel like
Yeah.
that can be an issue.
You're right.
Y'all have been
Yeah.
friends, so it's okay to have friends of the opposite sex, but you're not finna sit up there and be like, hey, yo, I got a homeboy. Now this my new best friend. Nah,
Right.
you're not bringing no new guy friends.
No new friends.
No, I mean I'm all for new friends, but my dude ain't finna sit up there and be like, "Hey, man, this girl I met, and she's so dope, man. Me and her finna hang out." And wait, what? Huh?
Right. No, that's true. That's true.
Because how y'all met?
Right. How y'all been? How long y'all been knowing?
Y'all met at work?
Y'all
Nah. Where y'all meet at? Well, how y'all exchange numbers? What do you? Nah, it's too many
Right.
questions. So I get if this friendship was established before me, who am I to tell you not to have it? But establishing new friendships while we're nah, I
Yeah.
definitely don't agree with that.
That's a good point.
And real quick, Toya, it has been confirmed that the therapist was in June also.
Oh, so I want to give a quick shout out to our girl Jack. Congratulations on being another winner of our giveaway on tonight. We had 2 guests in June. Okay.
We did. It was
So it
Black
looks like
Men's
you
Mental
watched
Health Month.
Jack, you watch the show more than I do. Oh, okay.
And you was on it. It was Black Men's Mental Health Month.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So yes. So shout out to you, Jack, Bonnie, and C. Renee on the giveaways on tonight. Congratulations, winners.
We've
Okay.
been busy.
Yes, we've been busy
Yeah.
because I thought it was just the one guest in June. So yes. So with that being said, I mean, I'm just saying, WTF. Yes. So, okay, take us away.
Okay, this is gonna be real quick, y'all, because I have to bring this up because we still, in state of depression, since the election and stuff like that.
I was like, what?
I'm blessed and highly favored. Who the prayer?
Like what?
Thank you, David. He said he loved the beat. Okay, so the day after the election, a lot of people started to receive a text message.
Mm-hmm.
If you have not received that text message or don't know what we're talking about, this was the message. Greetings, and then the person name. You have been selected to pick cotton at the nearest plantation started on this date. Please be ready at 8 a.m. sharp with your belongings. Our executive slave catchers pick you up in a brown van. Be prepared to be searched once you enter the plantation. You are in plantation group number 7. Baby. And then here's the other thing about it. Whoever was sending these messages out, they knew the person number and their first and last name. So it was well thought out and it was just sent to random people. Do you think that this would be the start on the way that things would go come January when he gets sworn into office?
Nah. Because first of all,
I'm not saying in the way of we going to pick cotton.
Yeah. No.
The way people's minds are.
I know exactly what you're saying because I did see one of our somebody in not in our necessarily group, but somebody in the industry, their child got that. Their child got that same text message. And the reason I say no is because it's too much technology. Like with that random text message or whatever, it's too much technology to be able to find that person. I get it, y'all using Google numbers, but you keep it up, we can find who you are. It's one thing to have Twitter fingers, but it's a whole nother thing when they get to knocking at your door. And we gonna knock on doors. We knock if we buck. Like if you ain't gonna play with my child like that. You ain't gonna play with my mama like that. You ain't gonna play with anybody I love like that. We gonna find out who you are and we gonna knock on your door and let's see how big you are then.
I was trying to look real quick to see because I know that like the family is saying it was sent to a lot of college kids and younger people because I believe, and I didn't want to misquote it, but I believe that they tracked down one of the little boys who initially started it because it started off as a prank. Mm-hmm. And so I think that's why a lot of college kids were targeted as well as, younger, middle-aged kids or whatever. I didn't get the text or whatever. But if we be real about it, it's really sad because he's just a product of his own environment. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't, whoever that young man was or whoever started it or whatever that looks like, it comes from what they are surrounded by, their environment. And, anybody who believes racism doesn't exist is crazy. It's still very real. And Trump is very vocal with his views towards minorities and all of that. And one thing I will say, because I was kind of conflicted a little bit with the fact of in life, we would rather deal with people who we know who we dealing with than to deal with someone who we don't know who we dealing with. Even if you're very vocal about it, we would rather know that's where you stand, right? But when it comes to running the country and holding that kind of a high office, I think it's very, I think that he has given out the impression that you can say whatever, do whatever, and money moves.
Money does.
Money moves. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the thing for me with Trump is that I'm not saying that man don't have some good business ideas or something. I was watching the news the other day. He said something about no more taxes on overtime or something like that. But I guarantee you there's a way that they're going to get that tax back. Okay. So let's not get too excited. However, I feel like my bracket is lower that Trump or Mrs. Harris, who I definitely voted for, either way wouldn't have maybe affected me as much either way. But I think that he definitely has the power to control those people who are racist. And yeah, it's unfortunate. So it's going to be an interesting 4 years, even with didn't the Republicans win the House?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's them all across the board. So it's definitely going to be an interesting next, couple of years to see what that looks like for our economy. But it's unfortunate that what they think that is a prank. That's a funny prank. That's funny. That's because they are being raised by racist parents or grandparents.
Baby, we don't see no white coats no more. Where you think they at? They ain't all gone. Them KKK robes. They ain't gone. They in the closet. They preserved.
And I don't
They put in
understand
check.
racism because it's not like people are born and we get to choose the color of our skin. I feel like it's an envy thing. I feel like it's an envy thing because I say it once and I say it 1,000 times when it comes to, them feeling like we colored, and this might be off topic real quick, but let me just say it. When they talk about colored and they want to, knock us for our skin color that is beautiful, the melanin that it is, they are, it's like when they're dead, they look pale and blue, right? Or they're sunburned, they're red, right? That's colored. You know what I'm saying? Their skin is different colors. They're colored, right? However, I have, like they say about us, I have a lot of white friends. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a racist myself, but I dislike people who are racist about something that we all could not control being born. Take it up with God if you have a problem with, Black people or dark-skinned people. Like, it's stupid. Find something else to do with your life. Then you so angry over the color of a skin. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's deeper than the skin because it's really because we dope individuals.
Dope.
Once we learn how dope we are as a culture, then we can move mountains.
I feel
that's
that
another discussion.
And I definitely agree. I definitely feel that there are things as the African American culture we need to take from their culture as far as unity. I don't care if now they will argue against each other, but they're gonna come together when it's time to come together. When it's time to make that money, they're gonna tell each other the secrets that they need to tell them. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
We unfortunately have that mentality of crabs in a bucket, and now we will knock if you buck if it's something violent, just like if it's something violent, we will come together, just like when we all came together when they threw the hat and they had the chairs, just like we all said we're gonna come together if it's time to fight, because we ain't picking cotton, but we need to come together for something positive as well, not just when it's negative activities.
Now,
Yes,
I'm going to tell you now, if you throw a hat up in the air, I'm not going to swim.
Oh, I can't swim.
I'll run. Just give me a minute to get there, but I ain't swimming.
Baby, that boy swam way across that water, got up and didn't hit nobody.
Listen.
He just swam there just to swim.
He was wet in
He was in a front row seat.
Biting air, biting
looked.
water. But no, seriously, that is a very serious statement that you said, that we have got to learn unity. We have got to Dave says exactly, unity. We have got to learn how to come together and quit tearing each other down and all of that. Once we learn that, we will be powerful.
Right.
We will be. And so there is some things that we can learn from other cultures and apply it to our own. But
There's so
the fact
much.
that they hate us so much because we don't realize as a whole culture our power, our beauty, our strength,
Dollars. Our
our
dollars.
dollar.
If I'm telling you, the best way to gain respect is to stop spending.
Right.
You say, hey, we're not gonna spend with you today. They're gonna go out of business.
Right.
I don't care if everybody said for one day, every black person said for one day, we are not gonna spend with McDonald's.
Right.
They're gonna go out of business.
And
for
I
that
get
one
it.
day.
I get it in the sense of, when you're growing up and you're poor, you have less than or whatever. When you come across, some wealth or some money, you want some of those things that you didn't have growing up, and I get that. But we don't do it enough. We don't do a good enough job investing in our own, because everybody in our culture knows we go to our own people for the hookup. But then when you don't give me the hookup or the discount, we talk about you and we go cross town, and we don't negotiate happy hour or that sale price with other cultures. We only
Ain't nobody in
do it
Macy's saying, can I get this for a cheaper price?
We
Ain't
don't.
nobody
I
in
don't
Macy's,
know.
ain't nobody in dealers, ain't nobody in Neiman Marcus saying, you know what? I just don't like that. They're gonna say, all right, then leave.
Why do you think that we do that? Why do you think that we can't go to our own and just pay and tip and do it?
Yeah.
Why do we do that? I don't know.
That's a deep question.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have a whole nother show for that question.
Because I'm gonna say this right here. Everybody know that I do t-shirts and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And people have went to other people to get their work done. But I also had people who would do that, and then they would come to me and say, I had went to so-and-so, and I had got some shirts made, and they all messed up, and this. Are you able to redo these for me? In the back of my head, I'm like, but you already knew I did this. So you went over there and
Now
got
you
some
got double
messed up job, and now you want me to come and try to save you.
But are they going to other Black people, or is it different cultures?
Yeah, either go to like the companies they find online, like custom.
Oh, okay.
Or they come to me. I'm looking like, you should have been came to me.
Yeah. But you know what? Something that we have to learn, because I promise you, when we go into those places and that customer service is so poor, I don't know why we have certain individuals in certain places and their customer service is horrible. Find another job if you don't like it, sis. But just as a culture, we've got to do better. And it starts with each one teach one.
It starts with us. It definitely starts with us. And I feel that we as a podcast are very inclusive, and that we try our best. And I feel like that's one of the reasons that we have so much success, because we do talk about the positivity. We do give people their flowers and their praises and and not even other people. We praise each other. And that's one thing that they enjoy seeing. They enjoy seeing us say, Toya, man, you dope. You did what you did. They enjoy seeing us say, hey, Cortez. We don't have to argue and bicker amongst ourselves.
Right.
People like to be happy. And I think they get that stigma like, you got to be strong. You got to be hard. You got to be tough. No, you got to laugh. You got to have fun. You got to enjoy your life.
Yep.
And
I feel like that's one of the reasons we're so successful.
Right, but and we can't because I think one thing that we are getting better, and I'm not going to say it started with Michelle, but I'm saying I know Michelle Obama was a huge factor in that, just like complimenting each other as Black women. So one thing that was a really big stigma in our community is that it was hard for us to love on each other as Black women. We was always like, girl, frowning upon and all of that. And I am so quick when I see a Black woman, I am so quick to, compliment her and tell her, you know what I mean? Like,
and make her smile. Not even just a Black woman. If I see a Black man and I want you to feel good because you're dope. And I want you to realize how dope you are. Man, you smell good. Man, you look nice. Oh, you got a new haircut. I see you. And it don't have to be nothing other than that.
Right. Yes, and we just gotta. I don't know, how to get the masses, like, our culture, because we can talk to anybody in our culture in any state, and some of those things we already know how it is. It's like a culture-wide stigma on certain things that we just know, and it's like, when do we start to make that change to just get better, do better? You know what I'm saying? And this is a segment for another day, but I know it has a lot to do with our music too. But that's another.
Oh,
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
We have to have that segment another day, but I definitely agree.
Yeah. But back to that wedding,
I got movies too.
I mean, not the wedding, the text. Back to the text. Our movies too. Yeah. So that's just unfortunate. But you know what? Let's go ahead and jump into our final thoughts.
Damn it. Ooh, Chay, you been real fast for that. I'm like, ooh, I ain't ready yet.
Really quick, for the month of November, I do 30 days of Thanksgiving. So I would appreciate, with your final thought, if you would say something that you're thankful for.
Okay.
You first.
I'll start off. Okay. So my final thought is, I'm texting you now, and we texting only for 2 weeks. Snip, snip. And also, I am thankful for, I'm thankful for my son. I'm thankful for both of my children, but shout out to Michael. Michael is a huge supporter of the fam. He comments.
Yes.
He tells people about us. He comments on the movies, on the podcast. So it feels good when somebody that you love supports you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I'm thankful to my Michael. I ain't gonna say his nickname because he'd be mad at me.
Are you about to cry?
Thank you, Michael. I love you to the moon and back.
She's about to cry.
She is.
You know I will.
It's a liar.
Yeah.
Yes. I just want to say, each one teach one, pay it forward. You know what I'm saying? It feels so good if you're in line and if you notice, and I'm not saying don't do it just to only our people, but I'm saying we working on us right now. Okay. So that's why I'm going back to our culture, our people. Okay. And if you see, a Black person behind you in line, pay it forward. It feels really good when you do that. It really does. You never know whose day that you're making. You know what I'm saying? But something that I am thankful for, a lot of things, but I am going to say my babies. I have the world's best kids. Yes, I have the world's best kids, and I'm just truly thankful for their manners, for their being responsible, for them being great, parents, and I have amazing grandbabies. So yeah, I'm just thankful for my babies. I have really good kids, so thank God for that.
Okay. Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
My final thought would be, what can I say? My final thought would be, listen, as long as we communicate, I'm good. Just be upfront with what you really feel and what you mean. That's all I say, because don't string me along at all. Whether it's through text, a voice text, or whatever, listen, just be upfront. I'm okay with communicating anyway. What I'm thankful for, I'm gonna say I am thankful for. I'm still thankful for my mom.
For who?
My mom.
Oh,
my mom. Let me say it the right way. My mama.
My mama. He said my mama 50 million times. My mama.
Anyways, for raising me for raising me to be the type of person that I am with the big heart that I have, because she has a huge heart as well. And I feel like my heart came from her. So yeah, I want to give thanks to my mom.
That's so awesome. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, there you have it, family. Real quick, we're going to jump into our announcements that we have really fast. The Copycat. Copycat is a dope murder mystery that is happening on next Saturday. As you can see, your girl is a part of that amazing production. Come and check me out as Carrie in that. Shout out to Dom and his lovely wife, and congratulations on their baby. He is the writer of this dope production. It's going to be directed by the one and only Corte. You still have time to cop your tickets. This is a dinner theater. So this is a dinner and a watch. Okay. So you can see the information is there. This is going down next Saturday. And if you have not been to a murder mystery, you don't want to miss this. This is going to be so good.
Amen.
We got some heavy hitters up in the building on there, and it's going to be amazing. Yeah. Also, we have the end of April stage play. Shout out to Derek Fuller of Think Fuller Productions. This amazing stage play is actually part 2 from Widow's Alchemy. So end of April is part 2. It's going to be in January the 18th. So you still have time to cop your tickets. And as you can see, that is an amazing cast. Shout out to the lead there, Jerica, as well as Kenny Horn. You definitely want to be in the building to see this amazing production. Okay. And that is directed by the one and only Corte. Okay. That is booked and busy. Listen, you know. Also, on this Sunday, if you have a heart to give and want to give back to those less fortunate than you, please link up and lock arms with I Am Corte Entertainment on this amazing event. We're going to be giving back and feeding the homeless and those less fortunate than us. There's still time for you to donate. He's looking for blankets, socks, pillows, gloves, anything, that's for men and women. And if you don't want to purchase those items, you can definitely hit up Corte for his Cash App, and he can go purchase those items on your behalf. Shout out to all the sponsors that has teamed up and collaborated to join this amazing event. It's going to be Sunday from 12 to 3. All right. Now, you caught me being all up close trying to read. Yeah, so Corte, we just want to say seriously I'm just saying we are thankful for you having a heart to give back, doing our podcast, on the productions that you're a part of. You are a huge asset in the DFW, and we are just thankful to have you, to know you, and to be able to, work with you. So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah.
My voice is gone for some reason.
We hear it. Yes.
I hate it.
Yeah, we hear it. Yes. And what did Derek say? I am thankful for celebrating my birthday. When is Derek's birthday? Today?
Is his birthday today? No, his birthday is Sunday.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, so you'll be giving back at the community.
Yes. Yeah, early birthday. Yes, nice. Yes, I'm so excited. And as you can see, you guys, Ego Entertainment, my brand, my logo, we will be collabing on there. If you can see it down there, Ego Entertainment, No Sense Media. We have, I'm just saying, Hide Me Daddy. We also have Cinestyle, T Banks, Botley Entertainment, Shiani, Creative Beauty, OH917. Those are some of the Rainy
RPK,
RPK, and those are some of the amazing. And Women Can Too. Those are some of the amazing sponsors. So shout out to everybody who has donated to this amazing cause. There is still time for you to donate, or even just come and lock arms and volunteer and give back. It's so rewarding when you able to help those less fortunate than you are, and you're making a difference, right? Yeah. So I'm excited, and thank you for putting this on. This is your first annual, right, Corte?
Right.
Okay. You put annual, so that means it's got to happen next year.
You gotta happen next. You gotta
Lord
happen.
willing. Yes. Oh, okay.
So we are helping out this weekend. Then next weekend, we're giving back again. The JF Bailey team is also volunteering and feeding the homeless for the Creep hitting 20 million streams. So when the Creep hit 20 million streams, we are also giving back as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying like the people who was involved in that production?
Just well, as far as I know, if it's just the team, I don't.
Oh, the team, JF Bailey team.
The
Oh,
JF
that's
Bailey
nice.
team.
That is nice. Oh, and I also want to mention, family, we will actually have a bye week on next week. As you saw, the Copycat Murder Mystery production that's going down next Saturday. It is our tech week, and myself, as well as my boy B Naked, is a part of that dope production directed by Corte. Mia's going to be coming to support us. So on next week, we will have a bye week, and we will not have a live show on next Wednesday. Okay.
I'm just gonna be sitting here looking how I'm looking.
You're just gonna be
sitting on what I'm sitting on. So y'all just call me because I'm gonna be bored. I ain't gonna have my family with me. So I'm just saying family ain't there. So y'all just call me.
Yeah, you just gonna have to pull up on set.
Y'all can
grab a script or something.
I might just pull up on them and just be like, I miss y'all.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to come. I want to be surprised. I bought my ticket. I've already gotten a ticket, and I want to be surprised.
Oh
and
my
I'm
God.
so ready to watch you guys and celebrate you guys. So no, I wouldn't come because I really want to watch the finished product and just be out there like, y'all see, like I know them in real life. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I love being a fan. So I'm super excited.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, Be Naked, ignorant. Okay. I'm gonna do a little razzle dazzle, a little think that ain't.
Okay.
But Be Naked is going to be bananas. I am so excited.
I'm so ready. I'm super excited.
You ain't ready.
Yeah, you ain't
I'm
ready.
not ready. Well, me and Dimitri pulling up. We done already talked about it. We pulling up on y'all.
Yeah.
Can I get the link real quick, Lucky? Y'all go ahead and keep talking. I'm gonna get the link from Lucky.
Well, what I'm gonna say, even now, you can put it on the page and go to the I'm just saying page, and you'll be able to see that link.
Yes.
You can see it there too.
Yeah.
Yes, it's gonna be great, and I tell you, I don't know why. I don't know why, but it's something about getting on the show. I be yawning, and then as soon as we get off, I'm gonna be up.
Be up.
I am not even sleepy. That's the
like
crazy
what we
thing.
doing.
Right. You gonna be talking about, I gotta go to work at 5 a.m. I'm like,
no, I'm done. I'm done. My son football is over. So I'm up. I just had to get off because last week y'all started talking about the plays. I was like, well, let me get off because I can be up now.
Yes, but I'm telling you,
I just watched TV and rolled over.
Listen, I am just up like in real life. But you know what? Was that yeah. So that means on the following week, what is that? Let me look at that date real quick. 27th.
The day before. It's the day before.
No. So I was going to mention we'll be back on live on November the 27th.
The day before Thanksgiving.
The day before Thanksgiving. We're going to have an amazing day that day. Everybody's going to be cooking, and I'm not going to be able to hold y'all on because I got to get to the kitchen.
For what? What you watch? They got you on dish duty? You washing dishes?
And
you cutting up celery and onion?
What you doing?
What you doing in the kitchen?
If I tell y'all what
we're not having hot links for Thanksgiving.
Right, but if I tell y'all what I'm cooking, then y'all gonna be trying to do that at y'all.
No, we not.
No,
we not.
Y'all not. Mia said no, we're not.
What you cooking, Toya?
Huh?
What you gonna cook? Give us one thing you gonna cook.
Macaroni and cheese.
Lies, and more lies, and lies on top of lies.
You can't cook macaroni. That's like a staple. I'm gonna need you to cook green beans.
I can
I don't
make
need to. Nah, that's a staple too. You
Give me
need
another
to
dish.
the cranberry sauce. You on cranberry sauce?
What's another dish?
What's the name of the dish?
I said, what's another dish you gonna do?
Macaroni and cheese, and then I'm gonna do ham.
Ma'am,
You are going
you do.
far
Listen,
away from me.
I need you to do the cranberry sauce. Get jellied, and you cut it at the grooves of the can. That's all you gotta do. Make it look real pretty. Cut the
Right.
cranberry sauce. That's it. That's it.
Man, let me tell y'all something. Toy could be in that kitchen. She could be washing them dishes. And next thing,
I'm not doing no dishes.
next thing you know, she gonna come out the kitchen and tell me something.
I'm so tired, child. I'm so tired. I'm really tired.
Mia, take the controller from Cortez. Okay. Mia, are you cooking?
I am doing the. What did they have me doing? I forgot what they got me doing.
Rolls and butter.
No, we don't have rolls because my mama doing the dressing. And I am doing. I forgot. I gotta ask my mama because it was something random. It wasn't like Thanksgiving food. My mom was like, "I want everything," so it's something random that they got me doing.
So you're going back home for Thanksgiving?
I am. I'm probably gonna work from home. I'm gonna stay down there that whole week. Initially, I wasn't, but my mom she did made an executive decision that she wanted all of her children because she hadn't had all of her children under one roof in a while. So she pulled rank and she was like, "You gotta come." And I was like, "I don't want to," but maybe I was gonna stay at home, eat some chili dogs, and I was gonna be fine. But yeah, so I'm going down there.
Corte, what about y'all? Are you cooking or your mom?
My mom, I think my mom, Rashad, Megan, is cooking.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be entertaining the kids.
Oh, okay.
That's what you always do. You always get the kid. You got to sit at the kiddie table.
Right.
No. While they cooking, I'm gonna be entertaining the kids.
Oh,
okay.
You gonna have them come out and do a whole play. When they finish eating, the
Right.
kids gonna be out there acting, doing a whole production.
Right. Yeah. All right. So, do y'all have any other announcements before we let our family go?
I don't have any more.
I don't think so. Other than we miss you, B. We can't wait to see you. So it'll be 2 weeks without him. We miss you. We love you, and we hate that you ain't here. First, Toya leave us. Now, B. What we doing?
Then next week, all of us will be gone.
Come
Yes,
back.
come back. Yes, we will be back on November the 27th. That's going to be a great show. It's right before the holidays. We're going to have our music going, have our eggnog with our little rum.
I might be putting up my tree. Have y'all put up the Christmas trees yet?
No, not before
Thanksgiving. Through Thanksgiving.
Not before Thanksgiving.
You put it up the day after Thanksgiving, sis.
I think I'm putting it up Sunday.
Just don't put that tree up Sunday.
Because I'm going out of town. Like, I really think.
Okay, wait till you get back.
Wait till you get back.
It's still gonna be there.
Wait till you get back.
I like looking at it. I like just sitting there. I get the dancing lights and I would cut off all the lights and I would just look at my Christmas tree.
Don't put that tree up Thanksgiving.
Right.
We're not doing that.
I think I'm gonna join the show with y'all on the 27th too. So all of us will be here. Yes. I guess, child.
Yes, the 27th is gonna be so great. All of that good stuff. Just love is in the air. Thanksgiving is in the air. And you know what? We might need to figure out a way. Well, maybe we won't be able to come together because Mia already be down there.
Yeah, I'll be out of town.
Yeah, so we won't be able to come together, but it's okay. We'll do virtual hugs. It's okay.
Right. We definitely need to get us because I feel like, hey, if I meet somebody tomorrow, we'll be able to work matching Christmas.
Baby, listen.
But if not, hey, team. Y'all wearing matching Christmas pajamas with me.
If me and my good Judy sis Mia, if we don't get booed up by December, then y'all have to dress in pajamas just like us and pretend with us. Okay?
Yeah. We wearing matching Christmas pajamas.
We just
whatever.
Yeah. So Oh, okay. I mean,
I'm wearing my matching pajamas either way.
right, Mia, and we're gonna tell B he ain't gonna have no choice, and B
He ain't got no choice.
Lucky says she's down.
Okay, cool. And guess what?
Thank you.
If our family's gonna dress up in matching pajamas with us, but me and Mia that's something that we desire to do. We don't have a boo, and if we don't have a boo come December, and let me see real quick, one moment.
We got 4 weeks.
December the 4th is the first Wednesday in December, and we will, yeah.
We're gonna find us some matching pajamas.
And it's singing chestnuts roasted.
No, we not. We're gonna say in my mind.
See if you're the real deal. See if I'm the real deal.
That's what y'all want.
If listen,
in my mind.
If he got false teeth, I don't want him.
Oh, and we're gonna have the what's his name? What's his name, Toya?
What?
Santa Cop. Because you gave him that name, right?
I did, Santa Cop. Yeah.
Yeah. So if y'all aren't doing anything, of course, watch the Christmas movies. Christmas with the fam.
That's right.
You might see, because Toya gonna find her way in a movie. That's one thing she gonna do.
Is.
You're gonna see Be Naked as the lead, Toya in that thing, or watch Naughty or Nice.
You gonna come through with a
did an amazing
cameo.
job at set design.
Let me ask a question.
He gonna trying to direct something.
Why we still on the live like we this is the last show of the year?
Oh,
let's go. I love y'all.
Yes, I wasn't even thinking. Listen, I thought this was BTS behind the scenes right now.
We just talking. Y'all family.
Oh yes. So family, thank you so much for tuning in. As we mentioned, we will have a bye week. So we won't see you all until November 27th. All right. Unless you come and support the show, Copycat, starring your girl, as well as Be Naked, directed by Corte. All right. With that being said, I'm your girl, Latoya B.
I'm your boy Corte.
Mia F. Baby.
I mean. I'm just saying. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you in 2 weeks, November 27th. Are you mimicking me? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We miss you, B.